Blessed day, everyone. I extend a warm welcome to each one of you as we have gathered here for the second committee meeting of the Perhentian Kecil project. I have received apologies for absence from Mr. Mutaya, Mr. Sashi, and Mr. Shafiq, who have an urgent meeting to attend in Penang.
I'll make a note of their absence in the meeting.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sofia. Well, today, our main objective is to discuss and explore ideas on how we can attract more tourists to the enchanting Perhentian Kecil Island, while remaining mindful of the environmental challenges that surround us. We understand that the importance of maintaining the island's pristine beauty and preserving its unique ecosystem. Therefore, our focus today will be on sustainable and responsible initiatives that can bring high profit returns for Surya Holdings. As we have a full agenda today, let's get started. But before that, let's ensure that everyone has had a chance to read the minutes of our last meeting. Ms. Sofia, have you distributed the minutes? Ms. Sofia, have you distributed the minutes?
Yes, they have been distributed to all committee members.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Ms. Sofia. Please take a moment to review the minutes and let me know if there are any corrections or amendments need to be made. I hope you have all had a chance to go through the minutes. Now, let's proceed with discussing the amendments and corrections. Please feel free to raise any points or suggestions that you may have.
Excuse me for interrupting, Ms. Kirthiny. I noticed a small error in point 2. The approximate cost of the Perhentian Kecil project should be corrected to 250 million ringgit, not 240 million ringgit.
Also, I found an error in point number 3. The description of the island should state that Pulau Perhentian Kecil is approximately 21 km off the coast of Kuala Besut, not Pulau Perhentian Besar. I just wanted to bring this to your attention so that we can ensure that the information we're presenting is accurate.
Ms. Sofia, could you take note of that? Thank you very much, Ms. Yuva and also Ms. Nurina for highlighting those errors. Okay, so what about the rest of the minutes?
Excuse me, may I say something here? I think there is a slight mistake in the spelling. In point 4, the name Mr. Shafiq Imran should be corrected to Mr. Shafiq Imran Muslim.
I also think there is an error in the closing section. The prepared by and approved by section should be filled in with the appropriate names and initials.
Thank you for catching those errors, Ms. Vinoth and Mr. Vinoth and Ms. Nurina. I will make the necessary amendments.
That's great. With the corrections and amendments made, I propose that we approve the minutes of the first committee meeting. So can I have a motion to approve?
I motion to approve the minutes.
And I second the motion.
Thank you very much. I hereby confirm the minutes of the last committee meeting. Moving on to the matters arising. Are there any issues or updates that need to be addressed today?
I have an issue to raise regarding the communication channels within the team. There seems to be a lack of clarity in sharing important updates and decisions, which has caused some confusion among team members. I propose that we establish a centralized platform to streamline our communication processes and ensure everyone stays informed.
That's a valid concern, Ms. Nurina. Clear and effective communication is very important for the success of any project. So let's discuss this further and explore potential communication platform that we can use to facilitate better collaboration and also information sharing within the team. So is there anything else we need to discuss?
No, Ms. Kirthiny.
Thank you very much for those updates. Moving on to the main agenda. The next item is project proposal discussion. As we discussed in our previous meeting, each committee member was asked to prepare a project proposal with approximate cost and relevant supporting documents. So today we have 3 committee members who will present their proposal. So shall we begin with Ms. Nurina?
Thank you, Ms. Kirthiny. Today, I am here to present my proposal called the Eco-Friendly Accommodation Project. Given that the island doesn't have any five-star hotels, I believe it could be a good investment for Surya Holdings. In today's era, where there is a growing concern for environmental damage, this project aims to implement an environmentally friendly approach. Our vision for this project is simple yet powerful, to create accommodation that not only for comfort and luxury to our guests, but also reflect our strong commitment to environmental stewardship. We aim to achieve a harmonious balance between tourism and nature by incorporating sustainable practice into every aspect of our operations. It's about creating a lasting impact.
I completely agree with you, Ms. Nurina. Could you please elaborate on the strategies that you have planned to implement to achieve this vision?
Certainly, Ms. Kirthiny. First and foremost, our project will focus on utilizing sustainable building materials. We will embrace the concept of recycling and reusing materials, ensuring that our accommodation will not only execute elegance but also showcase our dedication to preserving the environment. By opting for durable and long-lasting maintenance items, we can minimize waste and contribute to a circular economy.
I see. So could you please provide some more examples of the specific sustainable materials or plans that you have planned to incorporate?
Absolutely, Ms. Kirtini. In terms of sustainable building materials, we aim to use reclaimed wood, recycled glass, and eco-friendly insulation materials. Additionally, we will focus on utilizing energy-efficient appliances and features such as LED lighting and low-flow water features. By integrating this sustainable practice into our construction and operations, we can create accommodation that prioritize both guest comfort and environmental conservation. Furthermore, waste management is indeed a crucial aspect of our project. We will strive to reduce waste generation through smart consumption practice, ensuring that we use only what is necessary. Whenever possible, we will reuse material within our operations. For example, we can repurpose glass bottle into decorative item or use surplus wood for furniture restoration. Additionally, we will implement efficient recycling system to properly manage the waste that is generated. This holistic approach to waste management aligns with the principle of the 3 Rs and help us minimize our impact on the environment. Moving on, to truly embrace sustainability, we will forge strong partnership with local farmers and suppliers. By sourcing natural ingredients and produce from these community-based sources, we ensure that our food chain remain environmentally friendly. Supporting local business not only reduce the carbon footprint associated with transportation, but also contributes to the economic growth of the local community.
I'm glad to hear that, Ms. Nurina. You have covered some important aspects of this project. However, I noticed that you have not mentioned the estimated expenditure for this groundbreaking project. So, could you please provide us with some details regarding the financial aspect?
Apologize for the oversight. The estimated expenditure for this groundbreaking project is 100 million ringgit. I have prepared a detailed plan with supporting documents, including cost breakdowns, architecture design, and certification for eco-friendly construction practice. We firmly believe that this investment will yield both financial returns and environmental dividends. By attracting environmentally conscious tourists and fostering sustainable livelihood for the local community, we will create a model for responsible and profitable tourism. The eco-friendly accommodation project stands at the intersection of environmental responsibility and economic prosperity. It is our chance to make a meaningful impact and create a model for responsible and profitable tourism. Thank you all for your kind attention.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Ms. Nurina. Thank you very much for sharing such a compelling proposal and providing the necessary details, including the estimated expenditure. The committee appreciates your passion and dedication to the sustainability. Next, I would like to give the floor to Ms. Yuva, who will present her project proposal.
Thank you, Ms. Kirthiny. I would like to propose an innovative and comprehensive cultural and community-based tourism project that aims to not only promote our local culture but also to create a sustainable livelihood for the community. Our project seeks to leverage an untapped potential of our region's cultural heritage to attract tourists and to provide them with an authentic and immersive experience.
That sounds intriguing. Can you provide me more details on how you plan to achieve this?
Absolutely. Our project envisions establishing a cultural heritage center that will serve as a hub for showcasing our local culture. The center will include interactive exhibits, workshops, and demonstrations to engage tourists and to educate them about our traditions, arts, and crafts. We will collaborate with local artisans, historians, and cultural experts to curate an enriching experience for visitors. Furthermore, we plan to develop a network of community-based tourism experiences that will allow tourists to stay in local homes, participate in cultural activities, and engage with the community directly. This will not only provide a more immersive experience but also generate income for local families. We will work closely with these families, providing them with a training and support to ensure that they can offer high quality services to tourists.
Ms. Yuva, that's an interesting approach. How do you plan to address the sustainability aspect?
Sustainability is a core principle for our project. We will collaborate with environmental experts and organizations to develop environmentally friendly practices throughout the project. We will emphasize responsible tourism, promote waste reductions and recycling, and encourage the use of eco-friendly transportation options. Additionally, we will work towards preserving and protecting natural and cultural heritage sites by implementing sustainable management plans and raising awareness among tourists.
It's good to hear that sustainability is a priority for your project. Ms. Yuva, are there any other challenges that you foresee?
Yes, there are few challenges we anticipate. One of the need for capacity building within the community. We plan to address this by conducting training programs that empower locals with the necessary skills to become tour guides, artisans, and service providers. We also anticipate potential cultural barriers and the need for effective communication. To overcome this, we will foster cultural sensitivity and inclusively through cross-cultural training programs for both community and the tourists. Additionally, funding is the most crucial aspect for our project. We have estimated the expenditure for our cultural and community-based tourism project to be approximately 25 million ringgit. So we intend to explore partnerships with the government agencies, international organizations, and private investors to secure the necessary funding for the project.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yuva. I really appreciate your detailed and well thought out proposal. It seems like an excellent initiative that aligns with our Surya Holdings values. Finally, let's hear from Mr. Vinoth and his proposal.
Thank you, Ms. Kirthiny. My project proposal focuses on establishing a marine conservation center on Perhentian Kecil Island. The aim is to preserve and protect the island's marine biodiversity, educate visitors about sustainable marine practices, and conduct research to support conservation efforts. The estimated cost for this project is 110 million, which includes the construction of the center, research equipment, educational programs, and ongoing conservation initiatives. We will collaborate with environmental organizations and engage the community for a sustainable model. Funding will become from grants, donations, sponsorships, and revenue from activities. We have considered long-term sustainability and will involve the local community through workshops and training programs.
Thank you, Mr. Vinoth, for presenting your proposal. Do you have any plans in place to ensure long-term funding and also operational costs for the Marine Conservation Center?
Yes, we have a comprehensive funding strategy. We will seek funding from government, grants, private donations, corporate sponsorships, and revenue generated through educational programs and ecotourism activities. We will also explore partnerships with conservation organizations to leverage their expertise and resources. By diversifying our funding resources and implementing cost-effective operational practices, we believe the marine conservation can be financially sustainable in long-term run.
Mr. Vinoth, your project proposal seems very promising. I suggest developing an outreach program to engage tourists and the local community. Have you considered specific strategies to involve the local community in the project, such as workshops or training programs?
Thank you, Ms. Sofia. Engaging the local community is indeed a key aspect of our project. We plan to conduct workshops and training programs to raise awareness and empower community members to participate actively. By involving the local community, we can create a sustainable model for marine conservation that benefit both the ecosystem and the local economy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vinoth, for the insightful project proposal. Each project today brings a unique and valuable aspect to the table. Ms. Nurina, your eco-friendly accommodation project ensures that visitors can enjoy a luxurious experience while respecting the environment. However, Ms. Yuva, your cultural and community-based tourism project promises to create a strong bond between tourists and the local community, fostering a sense of appreciation for their traditions. And finally, Mr. Vinoth, your Marine Conservation Center will not only protect the marine's life, but also provide an educational and immersive experience for the visitors. Now that we have heard all these project proposals, let's move on to the next agenda of evaluation and selection of projects. I propose that we review each proposal in detail, considering their feasibility, environmental impact, potential economic benefits, and also alignment with our company's values. After the evaluation, we can collectively decide on which projects to prioritize. Now, I would like to invite our secretary, Ms. Sofia, to share her views and analysis of these project proposals.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. After truly evaluating each proposal, I must say that all three projects are commendable and aligned with Surya Holdings' vision of sustainable development. Ms. Nurina's eco-friendly accommodation project showcases a strong commitment to environmentally friendly practices, and the estimated expenditure seems reasonable given the potential returns. Ms. Yuva's culture and community-based tourism project offers a unique opportunity to preserve our cultural heritage while providing economic benefits to local communities. Lastly, Mr. Vinoth's Marine Conservation Center addresses an urgent need for marine ecosystem protection and creates avenues for both research and sustainable tourism. Combining all these three projects would create a comprehensive and impactful approach to responsible tourism. I believe that by integrating these projects, we can set a new benchmark for sustainable and socially responsible tourism.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your analysis, Ms. Sofia. It is evident that each project has its merits and potential benefits. Now, I would like to open the floor for a discussion among the committee members. Please feel free to share your thoughts.
Thank you, Ms. Kirthiny. I believe that by combining these projects, we can create a well-rounded and sustainable tourist destination that stand out from the rest.
Absolutely. The integration of eco-friendly accommodations, cultural experiences, and marine conservation efforts will attract a diverse range of tourists and leave a positive impact on both the environment and the local community.
I couldn't agree more. By offering these unique and environmentally conscious experiences, we have the potential to draw tourists who prioritize sustainability and have a genuine interest in the island's natural wonders.
Thank you very much. It's clear that all the three projects align with our goals of promoting tourism while considering the environmental impact. The synergy between them is remarkable. I believe we have reached an unanimous agreement on proceeding with all these 3 projects. Congratulations, team. With a unanimous agreement, we will move forward with these projects. Now, let's move on to the next agenda to discuss the action plan and budget allocation.
Excuse me, Madam Chairperson, I apologize for the interruption, but considering the time constraints, may I suggest that we postpone the discussion on the action plan and budget allocation to our next meeting? We have several other agenda items that needs to be addressed, and it seems unlikely that we will be able to cover everything adequately in the time we have remaining.
I see your point, Ms. Sofia. Time is indeed limited, and it's crucial to allocate sufficient time for each agenda item. Well, let's reschedule the discussion on the action plan and budget allocation for our next meeting to ensure we can give the full attention that it deserves.
Thank you for your understanding, Ms. Kirthiny. I will notify the committee members about the change in agenda for the next meeting.
I appreciate your prompt action, Ms. Sofia. Please make a note to include the action plan and budget allocation as a priority agenda item in the next meeting. We need to create a detailed plan for each of the project and allocate the necessary funds. So, dear committee members, please come prepared to the next meeting with your proposed action plan and also the estimated budget. Is there any other business we should address before we conclude today's meeting?
For the knowledge of the chairperson, I have ordered the necessary supplies for the commit office, including A4 paper and stationery. They are scheduled to be delivered by the end of this month on July 31, 2023.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nurina, for bringing up those points. We will address them accordingly. If there is no further business, I declare this meeting adjourned. Thank you all for your valuable contribution. Ms. Sofia, please do inform the absent members about the decision that we have made today and provide them with the minutes and also the project proposals for their review. Let's reconvene in another 2 weeks with the detailed action plans. Have a productive day, everyone.
Absolutely, Ms. Kirthiny. I will notify the absent members and provide them with the necessary information. Thank you.